Listen up.
Secrets on a whole nother level.
God, I hate that cat.
So, first question for you guys. It was awesome. Loved the movie.
Thanks.
Why should fans experience Argylle on IMAX?
Dude, why shouldn't they? Why? I mean, it's the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking Matthew Vaughn visuals here, so it's big colors, it's extraordinary frames, it's bigger and bolder than even they may expect.
Yeah.
And so IMAX is the perfect thing to watch it.
I mean, for a 10-year-old, 12-year-old kid, I mean, it's like going to Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time. I mean, maybe that's a high, but it's a comparison. But it's really, I think that's the kind of movie it is.
Yeah. No, and it feels that way. I think bigger, bolder IMAX should be the new tagline. So
There we go.
Hell yeah.
you just came up
I will
with it.
not give you that for free. I'll be expecting commission.
Well, it's all yours. Why do you think fans should experience Argylle on IMAX?
There's no bigger place for a bigger movie. Full stop.
That's a big story that needs to be seen on a big screen.
So theoretically, this is kind of digging into both your fandoms. If you could experience any movie again or for the first time on an IMAX screen, what would it be and why?
Star Wars Episode 4. 'Cause, by the way, it was like an IMAX. I was 6 when that came out, and it felt back then any screen felt like an IMAX.
You were 6?
I was 6 when it came out, this is how I know. And this is why I know how young I was. Is I thought Darth Vader was in the smaller ship going up to get the princess, right? Because I assumed he was the pirate and the.
You were 6?
I was 6.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Damn. I bought a nickel bag of weed and a bottle of beer and stood in line and went in the theater and jumped into hyperspace.
Yeah, but that's
fucking grown. I mean, I'm sorry, I was grown. You were 6?
I was 6.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But that's when I fell in love with movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like,
But this guy
jumping into hyperspace is like, come on.
But you had a lightsaber.
You have to do
You
it.
had a lightsaber.
Yeah, I still have it.
So
It's at home. It's
so-
at home. But I mean, to sit in a theater, he said, what movie? You're right. Yeah, episode 4, jumping into hyperspace for the first time would be.
Yeah.
That would blow me away too. No, I want to cue it up for you guys now. I'll just watch it with you, honestly.
Please do.
I still have my purple lightsaber at home too, so.
All right.
Nothing like a purple lightsaber.
Yeah.
If you could experience any movie again or for the first time in IMAX, what would it be and why?
Scarface. I'm gonna go with Scarface.
I've never heard Scarface. That's a great one.
It's a good one.
That's pretty good.
It's big filmmaking. You want to see big filmmaking and operatic filmmaking in an IMAX.
Gladiator and or Braveheart.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
now you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
This movie, another thing about your fandom, this movie has a lot of twists. And I'm really curious. I know there's so many twists in movie history, and you guys have both been parts of great films. Is there a specific movie twist that you guys love or like call back to as just fans?
Well, Sixth Sense, obviously. That's a good one.
I feel like I knew that one was coming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to brag about it.
No, but like I remember being surprised. I was like, you guys didn't pick up on that?
He's a
So
smart guy.
my mom is the kind of person
See,
who...
I'm very gullible.
My mum has been ruining movies since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. She'd be like, oh, they're the killer. You're like, what?
Is she a writer?
No.
Okay.
She just knows, she clearly has read the scripts in advance.
Yeah, you're ahead of it. You're ahead of it.
Yeah, not to say it wasn't a great twist. I'm just saying I felt like
Shitting all over the Sixth Sense, man.
Sorry, Sixth Sense. I want to ask you guys, there's so many visually stunning sequences in this film. Is there one moment in particular that you think are going to blow fans away in IMAX?
What do you think, man?
I think the train sequence where
Yeah.
you two are
I'm gonna
both
go with
fighting
that.
and we're...
I think train sequence is extraordinary and will be extraordinary in IMAX. There's also a particularly colourful sequence with lots of smoke, which we will not mention in too much detail, which I think will also be incredible in IMAX.
Yeah, I agree.
Those are great choices. I did want to ask about that sequence and the filming of it. Obviously, you both had to have done a lot of the same stuff for it. Like, I would love to kind of hear your insights behind the scenes of that and then seeing like what you guys thought of the final version of that sequence.
Well, I mean, when we're rehearsing that stuff, because it's a new concept, we had to keep on. We shot the thing with the stunt team, and then they'd edit it together in their own way, and then Matthew would see it. Then we change stuff, and so we had a vague idea of how these things turn out. And the real work went into obviously the stunt team building the thing in the first place, but then Sam and I trying to match each other physically while maintaining the individuality of our characters.
Sir, you craft such visually astonishing sequences and films throughout your career. And this film is no exception. Like, it blew my mind in multiple ways. And I'm just curious, for both of you, is there a scene that you think in particular is going to blow people away in IMAX?
The wide shot of you in the vineyard.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
of course, yeah.
They'll see it's actually real.
The helicopter shot in the vineyard, yeah.
That would be one.
That would
And
be,
I think,
tops on my list.
yeah, I think the ice and the ice skating will look pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Watching the Lakers game, I was trying to figure out which team it was too while I was going on.